Microsoft PL-200 exam practice questions with explanations are available in the video for you to study. You need to design the chat solution to answer the inquiry from guest 1. Which 3 components can you use? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. Variables. B. Escalations. C. Smart match. D. Synonyms. E. Topics. The answer is A. B. Escalations, correct. Escalations allow the bot to hand off the conversation to a live agent or another system when the chatbot cannot resolve the issue. D. Synonyms, correct. Synonyms help the chatbot understand different ways users might phrase the same intent, improving recognition accuracy. E. Topics, correct. Topics define how the bot responds to specific user intents or questions. Each topic includes trigger phrases and conversation paths. A. Variables, incorrect. While variables store information during a conversation, they don't directly help in answering user inquiries or routing conversations. C. Smart match, incorrect. Smart match is not a specific feature in Power Virtual Agents. Trigger phrases and AI-based matching in topics handle intent recognition. You are working on a verification process that includes a Power Automate desktop flow. You need to move the desktop flow from the development environment to a testing environment for further validation by the internal IT team. What should you do to ensure proper application lifecycle management? A. Share a copy of the desktop flow with a member of internal IT. B. Use the export option in the flow to get the flow identifier and provide it to internal IT. C. Send a copy of the desktop flow to a member of internal IT. D. Create the desktop flow in a solution and provide it to internal IT. The answer is D. To move a desktop flow across environments, e.g., from development to testing, you should add it to a solution. Solutions support export, import across environments and are aligned with best practices. You are enhancing the verification process automation solution in Power Platform. You need to ensure that all necessary components are included so the solution functions correctly when imported into another environment. Which 2 components should you add to the solution? Each correct answer presents part of the solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. Service request status code field. B. Dataverse connection reference. C. Qualification status code field. D. On-premises data gateway reference. E. Outlook connection reference. The answer is B. B. Dataverse connection reference. If your flows or apps use Dataverse, a connection reference to Dataverse is required in the solution for it to work in other environments. E. Outlook connection reference. If the solution sends emails or interacts with Outlook, e.g., via Power Automate, you must include the Outlook connection reference in the solution. You are a system administrator for Dynamics 365 customer service. You have created a custom app intended for the sales team, but they report they cannot access it. You need to ensure that members of the sales team can access the app. Where should you configure the app's permissions? A. Security roles. B. Manage roles. C. Dynamics 365 Administration Center. D. Dynamics 365 Home. The answer is B. When you create a model-driven app, you must assign security roles to the app through the Manage Roles option in the App Designer or App Settings. This controls who can see and access the app. You are planning to automate several web-based business processes using Power Automate Desktop UI flows, now called Power Automate for Desktop. You need to ensure that users can create and run web UI flows on their devices. Which three components must be installed or configured on each user's device? Each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. UI Flows Application. B. Selenium IDE. C. Latest version of Microsoft Edge. D. On-premises data gateway. E. Latest version of Mozilla Firefox. The answer is ACD. A. UI Flows Application. This is required to run UI flows, desktop or web, locally. It includes Power Automate for desktop and browser extensions. C. Latest version of Microsoft Edge. Web UI flows require a modern browser. Microsoft Edge is supported and required if the automation targets edge-based processes. D. On-premises data gateway. Required if the UI flows will be triggered by cloud flows and run on local machines, especially in unattended scenarios. You have created and tested a Power Automate desktop UI flow to automate a task on a Windows 10 device. You want to run the flow on a schedule during non-peak hours without user intervention. The flow needs to sign into the Windows device automatically using the credentials of a user account named User1. What must you ensure on the device so that the flow runs in unattended mode? A. Ensure that all user sessions are signed out except for locked user sessions. B. Ensure that the User1 account has an active user session on the device. C. Ensure that all user sessions are signed out. D. Ensure that there are no active user sessions on the device. The answer is C. To run a Power Automate desktop flow in unattended mode, the following must be true. No user is signed into the Windows machine. The flow runs using stored credentials, such as those set up via a machine or desktop flow connection in Power Automate. The machine must be online, unlocked, and reachable. You must configure the unattended RPA setting via machine credentials and ensure the on-premises data gateway is installed if triggered from a Cloudflow. C. Ensure that all user sessions are signed out. This is the requirement for unattended mode to allow Power Automate to sign in using stored credentials. You are designing a business process flow to manage and qualify leads in Dynamics 365. You create a custom action to be used within an action step in the process. However, the action is not appearing as an option inside the action step. Which two steps must you take to ensure the action becomes available in the action step? Each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. Activate the action. B. Select Run as an on-demand process. C. Add at least one step to the action. D. Ensure that the entity for the action matches the corresponding entity for the business process flow stage. The answer is AD. A. Activate the action. Only activated, published, actions appear in the Action Step dropdown when configuring a business process flow. D. Ensure the entity matches. For an action to be used in a particular stage of a business process flow, the primary entity of the action must match the entity associated with that stage. You are an administrator managing a Dynamics 365 environment for your organization. To comply with internal policies, you need to prevent users from accessing Power Automate flows directly from the Dynamics 365 user interface. Specifically, you must hide the Flows button from appearing on records and forms. Which configuration setting should you modify to achieve this? A. The Customization section of System Settings. B. The Site Map. C. The Buttons tab of Flow. D. The Entity component of the default solution. The answer is C. The command bar, ribbon, customization is where you can hide or remove buttons like Flow, Power Automate from the user interface using tools like the Ribbon Workbench or the App Designer's modern command editor. You are creating a business rule to enforce new business logic. This business rule must apply to a Canvas app that contains a single screen called Screen 1. Which scope should you configure for the business rule to ensure it applies correctly? A. All forms. B. Entity. C. Screen 1. D. Global. The answer is B. Business rules are scoped at the entity level, meaning they apply to data across forms and apps that use that entity's data, including Canvas apps connected to Dataverse entities. You are designing a Power Virtual Agents chatbot. When trying to create the chatbot, you notice that the environment you want to use does not appear as an option in the Power Virtual Agents interface. What should you do to make sure you can create the chatbot in your desired environment? A. Create an environment in a supported region. B. Convert the environment to a sandbox environment. C. Change the region for the environment. The answer is A. Power Virtual Agents supports only certain regions for chatbot creation. If your environment is in an unsupported region, you must create a new environment in a supported region to build your chatbot.